What's up, everybody? Surfing Silver here. I am back. I got some awesome selection of old bills laid out. Very small percentage of my collection that I was able to find in the moment just to make this video. Check out some of these old bills and the designs and the quality. We're going to go over all of that in this video. Let me know how your day or morning or night is going. Put it in the comments below, for real. I need some friends, and I like talking to you guys, so yeah. First, we're going to start over in the 20s. We got modern 2001. You guys are going to see a lot of these, okay? These are the ones that are basically just going right out of existence, but there's still a ton of them. This is where people start noticing a difference, and I'd say these are losing at a rapid rate to collections. Anytime I find one, it gets picked. Anytime anyone at the bank teller finds a whole roll of them, they get picked, I'd imagine. So yeah, it's pretty hard to even find one or two of them. Someone's basically just got to spend it like a dumbass and pretty much just send it into circulation for one of us to get lucky. I haven't ever found an entire strap of anything. I've never seen a strap of 20s, let alone older 20s. Could you imagine a bank teller coming across that? They at least have 4 to 7 people to call that tell them, hey, I'm looking for old stuff. Every bank has that person. Now, if they actually call, no. Most people literally are just working their job. I haven't gotten a call one time. Every time I call, they ask for my number again. I couldn't ask somebody to do their job more than they're already doing it, especially at the bank. Can you imagine counting money all day? Check this out. You guys want to know a fascinating difference? It's this one word, certificate. When's the last time the U.S. made a certificate for any metal? Gold. I know they probably have drawings for platinum certificates, but I have to read into that. I might make a video on that in the future to see if they were going to make or implement ever platinum into money. Very fascinating thought. Here we have some mid-90s, 50s. Some would have been perfect if people didn't write their debts to their dealers on there or whatever. Ooh, this one's really nice. Look at how clean this one is. That is crisp. What year is that? 96. Spotless. Not even a tinge of brown around the edges. You see right there how the paper's aging? Pure white still. And it's from 1996. Somebody preserved this bill till I got it. And now I'm going to keep it for the next however many years, probably 20 or 30 probably. Everything that I get mostly is going to be kept for decades. Yeah, I wanted to have a little competition with you guys. Okay, out of these $300 bills, which one looks newest to you? Put in the comments below right now. It's a fun little game for anybody who's watching. It's not going to be the first one. Now we're on to the second and the third. Now I'll tell you what really loses here for this one. Can you tell? Edit your comment. Pause this right now and edit your comment if you can tell why this last one disqualifies it from being higher grade. It's been folded more than once. You can see that by how people, whenever they make a fold, it almost looks like a bind in a tree. I'm starting to notice these things. Look at this. Barely one fold. and it doesn't even go the whole way up. Barely one fold, maybe two. The front, the only thing that it's got not going for it are these ink marks. That is no bueno. Now, one of these has an error on it I want to show you. We got a little bit of ink soaking through to the other side. That is on the other side, the numbers exactly, so it's not one of those ink transfers. Basically, they do one side and then flip it over and do the other side, and they hope that every part of the bill's dried, and if it isn't, then we have an ink transfer. This is not an ink transfer. This is just somebody's carelessness with a $100 bill. Probably a painter. He was probably just like, he probably got paid with those hundreds that day, and yeah, those smudges of black paint went on somebody's house that day, most likely. That's why money's so fascinating to me. I mean, it really is. We got the old fives. I really love this design. Compared to the new one, very nice. I know they don't like to change much, but the rounding alone, because when you keep it all square, it just doesn't feel special at all. When you put really cool font, this is a good font too. Let's see if they kept that font. Yeah, they did. They just made it smaller. And the rounding of that, beautiful. Like I said, back in the 90s and the 80s, banners were more popular apparently. We kept the banner here. But on the older bills, like the 50s, banners are literally everywhere. And I love it. Must have been a thing of the times. Look at the detail that went into this 5. Just look at this. Right around that is so beautiful. The minute detail that they create is so beautiful. Just getting a close-up on these are really nice. And then you got newer and an old 10. I want to show you guys this old 10 in detail as well. Beautiful designing. Beautiful artwork around the 10. Look at that. It's like a money symbol without the things going through. We'll check the back out because these always have amazing backs. I just love old money. Look at how much detail went into all of these banners around the 10. Apparently that was 70s and below. I just love the detail. And then you flip, we'll go to a modern one. This is 96. We'll go to 2000, one of the 2000 ones. It's just not the same. Here it is. I mean, yeah. I could literally find some nice lines. They went into somewhat of a detail, but this is the difference. A bit massive if you ask me. Huge difference in design. I don't know whose fault that is, designer, if people just started looking at these more modern designs and thinking, yeah, that's good enough. It looks really good. And it does. I mean, we couldn't just keep going this route. I mean, yeah, we could, but then somebody eventually was going to make something like this. So my question is, what's it going to look like after this? Are we going to incorporate some of the older designs into the newer ones? Only time will tell. I really appreciate you watching this video. I'm not going to leave timestamps. If people want to watch the entire video, if they want to watch 30 seconds, totally fine with me. There will be a few people that make it to the end. If you make it to the end, 10, 46, 7, 8, almost 11 minutes, put in the comments below that you made it to the end. Seriously. I really appreciate seeing the people that actually watch these videos to the end, attentively, because there's some good information in here, especially about the designing of it and about the future of money. So I really hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you soon.